Did you know that one Kuwaiti dinar is worth over $3? That's insane. I literally went and bought one, and it feels crazy holding money this valuable. Today, we are going on an insane journey to find out which currencies are even stronger than the US dollar. We're not just looking at a list, we're going to figure out why they're so powerful. Hello, and welcome to Factonomy. Kicking off our list at number 5, the British Pound Sterling, GBP. For every £1, you get about $1.27. That's it? For a massive global economy like the UK's, that rate is incredibly strong. The pound has been a powerhouse for centuries. A huge reason for that is London. London is one of the biggest financial centers on the planet. Trillions of dollars flow through there every single day. Much of it is settled in pounds. This deep liquid market means people and countries trust the pound. They buy it. They hold it. They use it for massive international deals. The Bank of England, one of the oldest central banks, plays a massive role. Their interest rate decisions can make the pound very attractive. Raise rates and demand for pounds can push its value up. Coming in at number 4 is a currency that I bet will surprise a lot of you, the Jordanian Dinar, or JOD. This one is an absolute beast, worth about $1.41. What makes this so shocking is that Jordan doesn't have the massive oil reserves of its neighbors. It's not floating on a sea of black gold. It's a masterclass in economic strategy and discipline. The Jordanian government has made some incredibly smart and tough decisions for decades. One of the biggest secrets to the dinar's strength is its peg to the US dollar. The central bank has basically promised to keep the dinar at a fixed exchange rate with the dollar. That creates incredible stability for people, businesses, and investors. It's like tying your small boat to a giant, stable ship in a stormy sea. First, remittances. Second is tourism. Tourists flock there, bringing their dollars and euros with them. However, the strength is fragile. The country is in a very tough neighborhood, and regional instability is a constant threat that could scare off tourists and investors in a heartbeat. Cracking the top 3, we have our second currency from the Gulf region, the Omani Rial, or OMR. This thing is a monster. One single Omani Rial will cost you about $2.60. The reason for this incredible strength is oil. Oman has been a major oil exporter for a long time, exporting barrels and bringing dollars back home. That money gives the currency a rock-solid foundation. Just like Jordan, Oman uses a peg to the US dollar. They've locked the rial at that high rate, $2.60 per OMR. That imports dollar stability and makes business predictable. This fixed rate has been a cornerstone for decades, giving investors confidence. But Oman's leaders know relying only on oil is risky. So they're on a mission to diversify. The biggest, a massive crash in oil prices. If prices fall and stay low, revenues plummet and defending the peg gets very hard. They could be forced to devalue the rial, a huge shock. So while the rial is strong today thanks to oil and policy, its future strength depends on moving beyond oil. Alright, the runner-up for the strongest currency in the world is the Bahraini Dinar, or BHD, with one Bahraini Dinar being worth about $2.65. And it's incredible that a country this small can have a currency this powerful. Bahrain was actually the first Gulf state to discover oil, and that historical wealth laid the foundation for the strong dinar we see today. Similar to Oman, the Bahraini Dinar is also pegged directly to the US dollar at a fixed rate. This peg has been in place for over 40 years and is a symbol of economic stability in the region. Knowing its oil reserves were smaller than its neighbors, it started diversifying its economy decades ago. It established itself as a major banking and financial hub for the entire Middle East. They've added another huge pillar to support their economy and their currency. A major drop in oil prices would still hurt government revenues. Furthermore, maintaining the currency peg requires a constant supply of US dollars, and any pressure on those reserves could force a tough decision. The future of the Bahraini Dinar depends on its ability to continue attracting investment and managing its finances wisely in a very competitive region. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. The number one strongest, most valuable currency on the entire planet is the Kuwaiti Dinar, or KWD. This is the undisputed champion. One Kuwaiti Dinar is worth a mind-blowing $3.26. You could trade one of their bills for $3 bills and still get change back. It's in a league of its own. Kuwait is sitting on an unbelievable amount of oil. Massive, colossal reserves that are relatively cheap to extract. That creates a gigantic, never-ending river of money flowing into its economy. They make so much from oil, the government doesn't charge income tax. Instead of pegging the dinar to just the US dollar, they peg it to a currency basket. That spreads out their risk. This sophisticated policy insulates Kuwait from shocks and keeps the dinar stable and strong. On top of that, Kuwait has one of the largest sovereign wealth funds in the world. But with its massive wealth fund and smart currency basket strategy, the Kuwaiti dinar is in an incredibly fortified position to remain the world's strongest currency for the foreseeable future. So there you have it, the 5 most powerful currencies on Earth. It's fascinating to see that 4 out of the 5 are from the Middle East, and their strength is built on oil and smart financial policies. These are ranked by value per unit, not global usage. Remember the difference between strongest value and most widely used. The US dollar is still, by far, the most important and widely used currency for global trade, but it's just not the most valuable on a one-to-one basis. The key takeaways are pretty clear. For the Gulf currencies, their power is directly tied to oil and gas. Their future depends on how well they can diversify away from that. We also saw how currency pegs can create amazing stability, but they also come with risks if the country can't defend that fixed rate. It shows the importance of disciplined government policy and building up massive savings, like Kuwait's wealth fund. And of course, all of these currencies are vulnerable to big global events, proving just how connected our world's economies really are. This stuff is more than just numbers. It affects the price of things you buy, your travel plans, and the entire global economy. Understanding it gives you a huge advantage. If you found this useful or learned something new, do me a huge favor and smash that like button, subscribe to Factonomy, and turn on notifications so you never miss an insane video like this one. And for my question of the day, which currency on this list surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.